Welcome to Civilization 6.
I don't like that sun.
It's very ominous the way it stares at you and floats around.
Oh look, global warming.
Yes, that's an actual thing in this game.
What?
Your coastlines can flood. It's very realistic in that sense.
Great.
Yay!
Yay. Mike, I play video games to escape from reality and not to experience more global warming.
Well, there is a Civilization game that takes place beyond Earth, but this one gets all the attention because it's based in historical fact and stuff like that.
Ooh.
You can make your own history.
Mike loves Civilization.
I'm okay. Oh, let me just turn off some of this mod here. Additional content, mods.
Mike loves Civilization so much, he actually has a Sid Meier tattoo.
I have no such thing. How dare you lie about that?
He does. He has a Sid Meier tattoo right above the crack of his ass.
I had a Sid Meier tramp stamp.
Yep.
So what leader would you like to play as?
Who do we got?
Oh, man, they're still coming out with new leaders like 4 years in, so...
Okay, oh my god.
Also, I have some mods on that have even more leaders. So we got Abraham Lincoln for America, Alexander the Great for the Greeks.
The Greco-Romans.
Macedonians.
The Mastodons.
Nubia, Gaul, India, Vietnam, Byzantium, Persia, Phoenicia, England, France... Venice, Germany, India, America again, Mongolia.
Why is there multiple Americas?
Oh, there's only one America, but depending on the leader you choose to lead your America, they'd have different bonuses. Like if you're playing as George Washington, which is a mod.
I don't like that George Washington's ability is Manifest Destiny. That wouldn't have been him. That would have been Andrew Jackson.
Oh, you think? Yeah?
I don't know. It doesn't matter.
George Washington, units receive additional sight, so... a bit more of a bonus to military units, and also buying tiles instead of waiting.
Boy, you get a film studio. Hooray for that blight on the entire world. Who else do we got here?
For America, or just in general?
Just in general. We got
Okay.
Gilgamesh.
Ah, man, so many things. We got Rome, Babylon. We got two Wu Zaytans. This one is the actual one recently added by the actual company, and this one is added by mods. I feel like the one that was added by mods looks a lot better. This is just Civilization 6 leadership style. It is very cartoonified and exaggerated, and man, Civilization 5's leadership style, like the art style, just looked way less goofy than
You can play as Canadians.
You can play as Wilfrid Laurier in the Canada. Yay!
Yeah, we'll play as Canada, and then we'll ban all the guns.
The Maori, Maya, Mapuche, Finland. Mannerheim.
Yeah, Mannerheim.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one was added by a mod. I kind of figured you might be interested in that. Your tiles are more appealing if they have loyalty, etc., etc. Cities on your home continent are more loyal. You get a unique sauna improvement.
Sauna.
And a unique infantry replacement, the CC.
Why is Sir Ofnir, or Gideon Ofnir, the all-knowing in this game?
Is that an Elden
It's an Elden Ring reference.
I wish I could sort these civilizations by civilization. They're only sorted by leaders' names, so it'd be nice to be able to like group the civilizations, see what different leaders of China, for example. But yeah,
America's all right. There was a French one I saw that was towards the top.
All right, we'll just go through all the
Further
French
down.
ones. Let's see. So we got Catherine de Medici.
No, that's not. Is that France?
That's France.
Oh, that's France.
That's one of the people from France. So we probably have a lot of French options because the base game Civilization 6 has a few options, and the DLC and modders have all added French. So
either her or Finland. I don't. Either one.
So for France, we have Catherine de Medici, Charlemagne. Let's see, Eleanor of Aquitaine, who I've never heard of before.
I've never heard of her.
Joan of Arc. I'm sure you've heard of her before.
Yeah, see, I want you to do Finland or France, but I'm really terrible at both those accents, so.
Napoleon Bonaparte, of course. You gotta have Napoleon in your games. And I believe that was it. Those are all the French leaders. So, I don't know, pick something, I guess.
Let's do Finland.
Finland, alright. You remember what the leader's name for Finland was?
Oh,
God, I gotta...
Mannerheim.
Mannerheim, alright, there it is, Mannerheim. So that's a mod civilization.
Yeah, I want sauna.
See if we get a sauna. I mean, that's probably a pretty modern... Oh, it's a unique improvement that's available.
I've had sauna for a long time.
It's built adjacent to woods, so we're going to want to have a lot of woods in our territory. We've got to remember not to chop down any woods if they're in our territory. Can be built on woods or marsh, but not adjacent to another sauna. Okay, so it's got to be built on woods next to a river or lake. Got it. And we'll just have the entire world be randomized, because that makes things interesting. So, world age, random. Temperature, random, so it could be a lot of snow, could be very little snow.
Make it cold.
Rainfall, you want me to make it cold?
Yeah, make the temperature cold.
Okay, temperature is now cold. A map with more tundra and snow, and less desert, which may benefit Finland after all.
Because you're Finland.
Might make it easier for us, but you know what? We'll roll with it. Turn off score victory, because we're not plebs, and I guess we'll begin. So I've played a few 100 hours of this game. I've decided that it's probably not as great compared to Civilization 5. I put thousands of hours into that game, but this game, I feel like I've very rarely had an experience where at the end I was like, yeah, I'm glad I played that all the way to the very end, because once you reach the halfway point, you just kind of start turtling and just focus on building up your civilization. You're not really interacting with other civilizations all that much.
Hooray! Isolationism.
This game carries over a lot of the long-standing tradition from Civilization 5 of one of the best strategies is just to turtle up and not do anything and you just kind of be reclusive and not interact.
Woo! The fun loading screen. I was reading about the wind scale fire in the United Kingdom the other day, which was like a massive nuclear reactor fire they had. But it was like a weird air-cooled nuclear reactor. And I spent a lot of time reading about the air-cooled nuclear reactor they had, trying to figure out how that reactor works. And I must be hella stupid because I could not figure out how it works.
Well, it might just be beyond us. We're not
No, because I can understand how I can understand how a PWR nuclear reactor works. And I realize we're not supposed to be talking about nuclear reactors, but we're in a loading screen, so whatever.
Yeah.
The way it's built is basically just imagine a huge wall, right? With a bunch of holes in it. And then they took uranium inside aluminum canisters with a bunch of fins on it, and they shoved the uranium into the holes, and then the uranium heats up, and that makes electricity.
Okay, I don't understand any of that.
I don't understand any of it either. I straight up don't get it. They literally push the uranium canisters through these holes. It's a huge brick of graphite. They push the uranium through the holes, and the uranium falls out on the other side into a pit of water.
Okay.
I don't get it. It doesn't make any sense to me. I spent so much time reading about it, and it doesn't make any sense. I'm just stupid.
Oh, you're probably not stupid. It's probably just really complex and requires theoretically...
I understand how a pressurized water nuclear reactor works. That makes sense to me.
Okay. Well, I guess keep on researching it. Let me know if you figure it out.
I don't want to figure it out. It's dumb. That reactor's stupid. I'm glad it caught on fire.
Oh, all right.
I'm glad that reactor caught on fire and poisoned half of the United Kingdom and killed an unknown amount of people because because the United Kingdom government swept it under the rug because they were trying to build more nuclear weapons, and they were like, let's not tell anybody about this. Get rid of all the milk, but don't tell anyone that we had a reactor leak.
All right. So we have Finland here. Apparently the military units get stronger depending on how beautiful your tiles are. So if we've got a lovely city next to the mountains, our soldiers will fight well because they'll see the pretty mountains, I guess.
Yeah, because they believe in their home country.
And if my cities are super loyal, they're also very beautiful. So yeah, this is a very culture-oriented civilization that really benefits from having beautiful tiles and has the unique sauna, which gives you culture, and then also this also gives you culture. Loyalty, receive additional culture and production. Okay. Ooh, unimproved woods and lake tiles yield culture and production. So absolutely do not take down any woods. Sometimes,
unless you really have to.
Yeah, sometimes taking down the woods can be useful, but not for this civilization. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Of course, we begin in the tundra. Great.
The humble beginnings of the Finnish Empire.
The flatlands barely provide anything. If there's some mountains, they give us a little bit of... man, it's really not great. But there's a lot of wildlife here. I mean, there's 3 luxury furs and some deer. All right. We're going to want to go for animal husbandry here, it looks like. That benefits us.
Or you could move further north.
I could, but it is usually better just to settle in the first turn or two. Yeah.
Why?
Because the sooner you settle, the sooner you can start earning things and researching stuff and doing stuff. And it's not bad. I mean, we're next to some fresh water on the river here. We've got access to the ocean as well.
You should do a challenge run where you can see how many turns you can go before settling.
There are some people that do crazy runs like that. I like how there's a lot of different lenses here so I can take a look. So right now we're seeing all the different yields. We see that some of these tiles are pretty pathetic. This fox tile is pretty good. 2 food and some gold, but I mean, this is only worth 1 food. So if a person is working this tile, they're basically starving while they're working it because it's got such a low yield. It's
Hooray!
Not great. So we'll just turn that off.
To be honest, I don't know what any of this crap means.
Well, every person who's working in the city eats 2 foods, so if we have one person assigned to working this tile right here, that means they're basically just starving while they're standing here, because they're not really earning anything, not really doing much of anything. Take a look at appeal. How beautiful are our tiles? Okay, these are all very charming and breathtaking tiles. These gray ones are average looking, but we benefit from having pretty tiles, and yeah, these tiles
So I would settle right there then, because there's nothing in that one.
Well, appeal is nice and everything. Yeah, we could move this settler out of the way. We could move
him right there.
That would take 1 turn to cross over the river, and then a 2nd turn to go there, which is fine. We can do that. Ooh, there's some luxury incense over there.
Ooh, you could settle up there so you're not settling on the tundra.
Well, a city can work any tile that's, 3 tiles away, so here's the incense, 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I think we will move. Yeah, I was skeptical at first, but taking a turn to move the settler over here and then settle right here the next turn, so they're in range of the incense and the furs.
See, I'm smart sometimes.
Yeah, that's not bad. I like that idea. All right. So we are on the continent of Valbara, apparently.
Valbara.
Okay.
Oh, no, that was Valbara.
Valbara.
No, I'm doing it wrong. Valbara.
Don't worry, we can have all the bad accents we want. No one's gonna stop us.
My Finnish is not good, I'm sorry.
So here we go. We're gonna move the warrior to the top of the mountains to see what they can see. Ooh. Alright, so there is a little goody hut, a tribal village. But we're gonna go there next turn, if we can, and see what they've got. But yeah, let's...
And then... I was gonna say, and then murder them all, but we're not Americans, so...
I just had a thought. So, it's great to be able to settle on the river, because we get bonus housing, and our citizens need to be able to have a house. If we move 1 tile away, we're pretty far away from the river. We won't have access to fresh water. So if I can... yeah, right there. So, green tiles. Any fresh water gives us 3 additional housing, which is great. But if we move away from the river here, we're not going to have any fresh water. And
yeah, but then you're too far away from the incense.
I'll have to settle on the furs. I think if I do that, I'll still get the furs. I think. I'm not sure. We're going to do that and hope for the best. Because we'll have fresh water here. Hopefully we get the furs added to the city. And we'll still be in range of the incense. So we'll do that right now. Yes, we did.
Nope,
all right.
No more furs.
We got the furs. We technically have the furs because we settled on top of the furs. All right, that was a good move there, I think.
Welcome to Helsinki.
Helsinki is now the capital of Finland, which is where we are. So as you can see, there's a lot of information being presented to you. You don't need to focus on too much of it.
This is too much information.
This is a lot. It's information overload. I guess the only thing I really need to focus on right now is what do we want to build first?
Build a sauna.
I can't build a sauna until I have a builder. You think I should have a builder? I might want to have some defenses because there's barbarians around. I'm gonna build a warrior first, and then I'll let you choose what you want to do after that.
Those goddamn barbarians just going bar.
Yes, that's what they do. That's what the barbarians do. And now the tech tree. What are we gonna research next? We got animal husbandry. That way we can see the horses, be able to put a camp on the foxes, add more furs, be able to we're gonna go for animal husbandry. That's a good one to go for, I think. Okay, this is not a bad start. But I mean, most of my Civilization 6 have a pretty good start, and then halfway through the game, I get bored because there's just nothing going on because I turtle so much. And I try and do more war, but the game penalizes you a lot for going to war.
That's stupid.
Yeah, we got $40 from going to that village. They gave us 40 gold. So
this game should give you bonuses for going to war.
It would be nice if they did, and I feel like they do try to, but it's almost never worth it. So we got some more water over here. Is this another lake?
There's an octopus up that way.
Might be the ocean. Octopus. Oh, over that was squid.
Oh wait, no, sorry, that's a squid.
That's a giant squid.
Yeah. No, squid. That squid has. I feel like that squid has a lot more than 8.
8 limbs?
I feel like that squid has a lot more than 8 legs.
That's because it's not an octopus, it's a squid.
Well, squids still have like 8 limbs.
I don't think they do.
They have 2 of the really long ones and then 6 normal ones.
I feel like squids...
No, squid, I'm looking this up.
I think squids tend to have 10.
No, I think squids have 6. No, how many limbs?
You're gonna have to look it up. Yep.
How many limbs?
Well, regardless, this one seems to have like an odd number of limbs, so it's kind of weird.
God damn it, you were right, they have 10.
Ah! Oh, the Gulf of Izmir, interesting. And there's some gold. That's amber, actually.
I think that's the Gulf of Uzmir.
Uzmir. And then there's some amber there. That wouldn't be bad. Add that to our civilization.
I know what isn't Uzmir, it's Izmir.
Oh, okay. Just being contrarian for the sake of being contrarian.
I'm just being weird.
All right, it's all good. So yeah, I tend to sit down and play this game, and I get really excited, and then I get to explore around. It's really fun. And then after about 6 hours, once I've built the civilization up, I just kind of turtle and don't really do much of anything, and then I get kind of bored, and then it's like, World Congress is in order, vote on all these different proposals, and I go, that I don't really care. I don't really care about any of these proposals.
Because that's what gamers really like. You know what gamers like more than anything? It isn't first-person shooters. It isn't a compelling story. What gamers like more than anything is Model UN.
Well, the kind of people that would enjoy this kind of game would also be the same kind of nerds that would enjoy Model UN. I theoretically would be able to enjoy it. I enjoyed it back in Civilization 5, but in this game, it's so damn tedious and boring. I don't care. I just start throwing votes out there, and my eyes just glaze over, and I just stop caring.
So wait, why are we playing this then?
Because for some reason, I keep on coming back to it. I still enjoy it. I enjoy aspects of it. That's my thing, is I wanted to talk about Civilization 6 today, because it does a lot of good things compared to Civilization 5. It makes some good steps, but it also makes... It's a worse game overall, and my eyes just kind of glaze over about halfway through, and I just don't even care. And whenever I stream this game, people in the audience in the chat are like, yeah, we're gonna play Civilization, let's get nukes, let's go nuke some people, and it's like,
actually, you don't get nukes until turn 628, and you're in the second age, and this character has developed the tech tree. But if they have developed the tech tree, and you haven't invested far enough into the Google Bloggle tree, then you can't get nuclear weapons, I'm sorry.
By the time you've reached the mid-game, it feels like there's no reason to go to war, unless you're specifically oriented towards...
Just do it anyway.
Destroying...
Just nuke everyone anyway.
That's the thing, though. By the time you actually get to the point where you have the ability to develop nukes, the game just kind of feels over already. And it's like, it takes like 14 hours to get nukes, and then...
Yeah, but just do it anyway, though.
So, yeah, for the longest time, Civilization games have had a technology tree, a tech tree, so... They go through that, you know.
You don't even have a wheel yet?
I don't have wheels yet, no.
Man, your country's stupid as hell.
Pretty dumb, all right. But this game actually introduces the culture tree as well, which is, I think, a pretty good addition, you know.
Ooh.
So in addition to having the tech tree, you've also got the civics tree, or the culture tree. So
like craftsmanship.
Yeah, there's some good stuff in here, and it's nice to be able to go down a different tree, and this is pretty good, too. I like it.
Political philosophy. Ugh.
Yeah. But the culture tree is pretty nice, and we just got a bonus to mysticism. So there are bonuses you can find or things you can do to improve the speed at which you can develop these things. So if I improved 3 tiles with a builder, I'd get additional rewards for craftsmanship, get that completed a little faster.
That's fun.
It's nice.
Okay, so how do we create an anarchistic, nihilistic, isolationist country where everyone leaves each other alone and there's no actual government?
Corporate libertarianism?
No, that's not corporate libertarianism.
I don't know. Synthetic technocracy? I have no idea.
What the hell are these things? What are you even saying?
I'm saying words from the distant future that we haven't approached yet. Alright, well,
Alright, well, let's create fascism.
Create fascism. We'll get there, I'm sure.
What if you could create nuclear weapons before any of the other technology? Like, what if you found there was that naturally occurring nuclear reactor that happened in, I think it was in Africa.
I don't know.
Have you never heard about that?
No.
There was a large vein of uranium that was underground that had water right next to it. And because so much of the uranium was like condensed together and it was under so much pressure underground, it ended up creating a naturally occurring nuclear reaction.
Crazy, I didn't know anything about that.
Generating radiation. And then the water, because there was a bunch of water around it, what would happen is the water would act as a moderator. So the reaction would start building up and building up and building up until it got hot enough that it would boil all the water off. Once it boiled all the water off, the reaction would like stop because it was basically like melting down now. So it would stop. the water would pour in and start making more, or I'm probably getting this incredibly wrong, but yeah, it was a naturally occurring nuclear reaction that happened for like 500 years. So what if your people discovered a naturally occurring nuclear reaction, and instead of being like, the gods are displeased, we're like, oh shit, look at this thing. So they accidentally created a nuclear weapon. Like, they're still using like 1800s technology, but they have nuclear reactors.
Like in Outer Wilds, where the spacefaring civilization and all their equipment and all their spaceships are made out of wood.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I stumbled upon a few barbarians that are kind of wandering around.
Bar.
They're pretty brutal in this game. If you ignore them, they will definitely come to your territory and destroy
Crabs!
everything. Yeah, crabs, a little bonus resource. Crab rave. Great. Yeah, there's a lot of so even more barbarians. All right, we completed animal husbandry. There are no horses anywhere near us, so we're probably not going to be like the Mongols with the horses.
Can
and
you
everything.
ride deer?
I don't think it's going to let me ride deer. You can eat them. It's a bonus
I feel like
resource.
if you try to get on the back of a deer, it's going to bite and bite and bite until
Probably.
you get off of it.
Yeah. So what technology should we go for next? I don't know.
Robotics.
Yeah, it's pretty far in the future. We have to make our way there first. Let's see. We're Finland. We're going to go for culture. Writing is always good. You know, getting a nice campus up and running is not a bad idea. We're probably gonna need some more food and housing. We'll go for pottery next, I suppose. But we're also we're close to the coast, so going for sailing wouldn't be a bad idea either.
Sailing wouldn't be a terrible idea. But I don't know. I don't know anything about this game.
It's all right. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll let you know as we go along. I'm pretty sure there's a barbarian encampment down here that's spawning these barbarians.
Wiggly Woogly Lake. Wiggly Woogly.
I can't rename it, but call it what you want.
It's Wiggly Woogly Lake.
Okay. So we got quite a lot of resources down here. This is a very resource-rich land out here in the tundra. There's a lot of tundra. We got the furs. We got lots of furs. We got the incense up here. We got the amber, and we got silver. Two bits of silver. So, yeah, the next city we settle could be over here on the Gulf of Izmir. That wouldn't be a bad idea. I probably shouldn't spend too much time battling these guys, but, you know, they're kind of close, and getting rid of them wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hello, it's me, the Shady Barbarian. I'm here once again to say hello to you with the end of my club.
Well, you can meet the end of my club, and hopefully... Oh, you're not dead yet. Very well.
Nope, still alive.
Oh, boy, Oh, and there's a significant blizzard happening.
Blizzards! Yay! Now you know that's why we wear all these furs. They help keep us warm during a blizzard.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's going on. I'm glad we're not caught in that. Our units would take some damage, and this unit who's already wounded would probably die in that. Yeah, these can be quite random at times, and this could be a recurring problem for us if we settle a city over here. But for now, you need to recover your health, because you were badly damaged. Hopefully we can finish getting another...
Oh, you don't want to keep fighting?
We will. I'm sure you'll try and attack me, because you're dumb like that.
Wait, what do you mean I'm dumb like that?
Oh, you're dumb like that. Here you go.
Up, go!
I win. Shady Merchant's dead now. Gonna have to bury
but
him.
I got rid of all your other guys.
Yeah, it's true. I'll have to just...
There's only one of you left now.
That's true, but don't worry. I can reproduce by budding.
Wait, what?
Oh, crap.
Hey, look, I brought my boys!
Alright, so this is the card system, which I'm not a big fan of.
What?
Yeah, the card system. You can change policies every few turns, so... I like the bonuses they give you, but I'm not a big fan of the whole cards thing.
I remember when I used to be able to put my chin on my knees.
Oh yeah? You can't do that anymore?
No, I'm not that flexible.
Oh, you're back. Well, I'm not doing a lot of recon right now, so I don't need double experience for recon units. I am fighting Barbarian, so I'll take that. And additional production in all cities, so I only got the one. So give me additional gold and faith in the one capital. Yeah, I'll take that, sure.
You try to do that and it's like...
Haha, look, I got 2 people now. Ha 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 ha.
2 versus 4, then seems like a fair fight to me.
We're gonna back away. See you later.
Oh, no, come back.
Ah, don't worry, we'll come back later. Okay, now down the culture tree, we got, let's see, this policy craftsman. I haven't found any other civilizations, or a second continent. I also haven't improved any tiles yet. I'm not sure what I want to go for. Maybe going for military tradition wouldn't be bad, because we're going to have to defend... Ooh, mysticism. We got the bonus towards mysticism.
Boo, mysticism, boo.
Mysticism wouldn't be bad. You know, I could read mysticism. The term mysticism is derived from the Greek term meaning to conceal. In the Hellenic civilization, it referred to secret rituals, not necessarily religious, for it lacked any connotations of the transcendental or divine. But then the Christians came. Those Christians! The Preserve is a district that rewards you for having beautiful tiles, so yeah, we'll start heading towards mysticism, I think.
All right.
So now we're going to start moving the warrior down here because our warrior here is going to need... Oh boy, here comes that guy. We need to escape from the... Oh boy.
Hi, my name is John the Barbarian.
What's up, John? How you doing? You might want to not attack us, please?
I'm completely normal. That's my whole bit.
That's your whole shtick, eh?
Yep, completely normal. My name's John the Barbarian.
Gotcha. I'm
I
going
like to
buy a
read-
slinger.
I like to read the newspaper, and I like to see what the stock prices are doing, even though I don't really have anything in stocks.
Go away, go away, go away. Okay, good. So I was worried this spear would come by and start slaughtering our warriors here. We're just going to keep on juking them and hope we can get a little rest.
I was busy reading the periodicals.
Okay, more power to you, I guess.
Yep, that's me, John the Barbarian, just
Well,
completely normal.
you have
Oh, come on. Can we... All right, guys, can we not...
I killed
do
one
this?
of you. One of you four was one of you, John. I'm not sure.
Why don't we just talk this out?
You can talk with the end of my warrior's blunt instrument, I
Right,
suppose.
well, this is always my last resort, but I'm gonna have to call my lawyer.
So this is why... Oh, I didn't realize you had researched that civic yet. Oh, God. So, like I said, barbarians, rampaging, kind of...
Hello, it's us again. There's more barbarian. Oh God, Jones here.
Jones. There's so many named barbarians this time around. So we have been trying to attack this barbarian encampment down here with 1 or 2 warriors, and that's not gone well for us. We're in a pretty dire straits right now. We're pretty close to death. So I'm going to pull them all back. We'll heal up.
Nuke them.
I wished I had the ability.
We'll just cheat.
We'll just cheat? Sure, all right.
Where's the one that gives you the car with the rocket launcher on it?
We'll have to make our way towards that, I suppose.
Which one is that? Which cheat is that? I remember that was a cheat.
It may have been, but it might not be anymore.
Oh, I'm thinking of Age of Empires.
You might be. I don't know.
I might be thinking of Age of Empires.
Sure, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, we'll just try and heal up. I'm hoping this warrior doesn't come by and... You know what? I probably should move you into the city so you don't die. We'll do that. I don't want to lose warriors this early in the game because we got so few resources that losing an entire warrior can be kind of devastating. Oh boy. We're going to back off with the slinger too, because...
And then all the barbarians come up and they're like, in AD 1036, the Finnish were in a fix. The barbarians were at the door, wanting more and more.
Why are they singing barbarians?
That's what we do, and that's how we remember what year the Finnish Empire fell, was in AD 1036.
I don't think you're allowed to sing if you haven't discovered the musicians' civics yet.
It's not cheating, it's just singing. Everyone can sing, I've got the music in my soul! My heart is filled with music!
I wish it were filled with my swords and blades.
Let's go, Anger Red!